久しぶりだな、麦わら。
Overlord of the Vortex, if such an ancient god would be on, do you think the coming Slackers would just stand aloof and simple? I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey, those are simple. Paimon remembers now. It's the
Indeed, the one that was with the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place. And while using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation, such an action not only
кричали гип-гип, мать его, так ура.
Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Leo, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
He's already gone! That guy is fast! What's going on? If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came... Did we make it in time?
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on! It's the Adepti! What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the...
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed...
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how did... Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex...
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an... Which is why we must stop that monster.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against... So will the power of the Chising, Millilith, and Adepti gathered here be...
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is...
What? But all of you were supposed to be the Guardian...
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Chising did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it... And as fate would have it, one who did crack... For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms?
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti, we haven't a moment to spare. Yep.
The Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work!
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you? One wishes to witness.
We'll see about that!
Let's move!
Dare to mess with me? Too late for regrets!
Don't be a killjoy! You've only just
We'll
begun.
see about that! Have fun with this gift!
Miscalculated. Quiet.
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
Life goes on. Faster?
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Stay ready. No excuse for slacking.
Dare to mess with me? As a good knight should. The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many victories too! We can't
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Huh?
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is ductile energy! That light from your body, it's like the tiny giant cars! Whoa! It's not a pink shockwave! This granny's really strong!
Time to fulfill my duty. It isn't
Too late for regrets!
my work.
Dare to mess with me?
With the blood of the Chelian, I guard you against evil! Cast your fear of injury by the wayside, and fight with all your might! I too did this during the Archon War!
So this is what Ganyu's like in a fight!
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast!
You are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with me.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
This is it.
Breath of the flame! Incinerate! The room!
never-ending box of Adepti tricks. Exercise caution! I fear that the god's power has reached its peak!
In other words, behold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Motion to compel! Have fun with this gift! Orders given, orders received. Faster? Okay. Rise. Faster? Okay, faster. Sacred name, fortune preserver.
Time for your arraignment!
Miscalculated.
The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this fight off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed... The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here...
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which...
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloudrit. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then. At first, it was only the size of a small room. But with continued expansion, it has become the palace that... It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice...
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice... Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please forgive us.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to... Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone. Just as it... But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it... Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our city and each of the citizens that dwell within it.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see...
Forebears, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a...
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world, establishing a network of contracts which has since come to be known. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him and...
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both, and that
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from...
Though your point is the very height of simplicity, as Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such succor.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens? I know I already have, so why...
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millilith. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But although I am a mere mortal soldier,
Huh? Why does everyone look so down?
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was...
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millilith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions. When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks. And thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please, come visit.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. Aww.
You see, this is what Liyue, the country of contracts, is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. But it is no longer necessary for the city to rely on the Adepti's power, although their blood is weak. There is still strength to be found. The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the...
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place. Wouldn't you say so?
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue Harbor.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, conqueror of demons.
Yes, one understands what the conqueror of demons means. The city of Liyue. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again... Fair enough. Away...
Since we Adepti have consensus, But how will we ensure that the Liyue Qixing will not simply exploit their power once we depart?
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left.
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti. Oh, right! It's nice that we've got peace and all, but we're forgetting one child wanted to unleash the god, but we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex on our own. So, oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get to the bottom? Hyman doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adeptilus, right? Of party? That we're organizing? No idea where Zhang Li's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshen Funeral Parlor.
Ad Astra Abyss.
Faster? Okay, faster.
Listen. Liyue people must have...
Is there anything I can do for you two?
We've come to see Zhongli.
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatu? Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the... Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? We had better go and...
You call this cooperation between Harbingers? Cooperation involves
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the Oh, it seems...
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child.
It's you two. I believe we've met one... Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was...
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the...
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well... The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on. So actually,
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm... You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind.
What in the world are you talking...
The contract is fulfilled.
How sanctimonious.
What? So, no, wait! That's an exciting twist and all...
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you and splat!
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was...
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that, as you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. It is now 3,700. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. Until one drizzly day, as I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant. I stood motionless among the crowds.
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long. So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue Qixing to play their roles together on the stage that was Liyue. That's right, which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until now.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear?
Of course. And it would have been all too easy for him to. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured.
In the end, the resolution... Take the Adepti, for instance. Credit is also due to Senora, the emissary dispatched by the Cryo-Archon to fulfill our contract. At my request, she kept everything she knew in strict confidence. This meant I could remain as Zhongli. All of these things turned out as I had planned. There is only one thing that I had not anticipated. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti. To come to, they seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue as divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by...
Huh? That doesn't sound...
On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You've practically kept me in the dark.
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this, wreaking havoc and turning the city. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti...
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight? Hey, haven't you learned the Liyue saying?
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zappolyar.
Fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing.
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade.
Realistically speaking, there is no...
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made... My agreement with the Cryo-Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo-Archon. My contract to end all contracts. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales, uncover that answer for yourself in your future.
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we've spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now. Faster? Okay.
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere.
Yes, and to think that this happened
Say, do you think the person who...
Now that you mention it, I mean, it all fits together. Still, what sort of...
forget it.
Well, since we're going through with this rite of...
So Rex Lapis is really...
Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? You know what I think? There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the...
Fatui? They certainly are very...
Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui catch you in their sights, Rex Lapis won't be...
Hear ye all! The Chi sings words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, gods and Adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have their season. So too, rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was having been thwarted in his trial. Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. He beseeches the people of Liyue to grieve not, nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Chi-Sing's announcement said. So that's how... Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Not to mention how could the Qixing already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? But Zhongli said that neither they nor the Adepti knew anything. Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his gnosis changed hands? Exactly, right? Ooh, seems like the rite of parting has been going on for a while. Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing. Are they saying something?
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also the end of an era.
3,700 years of contracts burnt.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous. But blinded by our prosperity, we forgot that
the long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell. Will you stand with us as we re-establish...
So concludes the words of Her Eminence. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking our way!
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young. The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, name your price.
Whoa.
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
And to think I'd put my best perfume on before coming here. But it seems as if those perfume... Well, that's fine.
As for the mortals and Adepti of Liyue,
Now that perhaps mementos for Rex Lapis might be the best short.
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this! Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions, and here you are looking all relaxed!
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have? Right, if the two of you can spare the time.
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were...
You're right. I do lack the Mora. As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth when I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an...
Oh, no wonder! Paimon gets it now. You didn't look at the price tags when we were... But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to, you had to...
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. We also exchanged knowledge, memories, and foresight, as well as position. The Archon Morax could never experience life as the true mortal Zhang.
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this! And here you are look-
Right. You're right. As the Rex Lap, when I was journeying with you.
Oh, no what? But since you weren't...
Well, we were only in the city of commerce, the Archon Morak. I will treasure the memories that I made as... That is true. But there is no...
Paimon thinks that we should make a move...
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue, the Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another name among locals in Inazuma.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before.
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
That said, though people... Zhongli, since...
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control. But if a person shows true strength, this is what visions are.
Uh-huh. That's how people...
But starting from last year...
Vision hunted?
Yes. It was an...
They want to seize visions.
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because...
Whoa, that's harsh.
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of the fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now... Knowing her, she must have again quoted 7 ideals for 7 gods. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
That's right. Zhongli, now that you don't have your gnosis, since Morax is dead... Also, isn't the Golden House the only mint in the entire continent? Well,
The Mora present now will not vanish. But the Golden House will indeed have to cease operations for a lengthy period.
This is terrible! We're all about...
Yes, this is indeed a major... Well...
Then, did you at least set some private funds aside?
Oh, a private fund.
What's a shame?
It's a shame that I didn't think of it at the time. All right then. Was there anything... Well then... I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this closed nation.
I have gathered everyone here today to make an important announcement. Perhaps some of you will have heard the news already. I am...
Rebuild the Jade Chamber? So the rumors are true. No wonder the price of building material.
The Jade Chamber means a lot to Lady Ningguang. Getting involved in this would...
Lady Ningguang, is there any way we can be of service?
Patience. Since the news made it out a few days ago, I have... Nevertheless, I do have a few matters I should like to The building site has been chosen, and most of the materials have been They are as follows. Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
Excuse my ignorance, Lady Ningguang. I'm...
Only sufficiently large pieces of plastrite, or specifically, vermilionite, may earn themselves the Sunset moniker. This stone is what allows the Adepti Sigils serve as a means of integrating the mechanical devices with Adepti art. Although these 3 items are rare, I trust that with your connections and capabilities, procuring them will not... I take the saying, time is money, more seriously than most. Efficiency is everything. I will pay a generous price for the materials that you find, and you may ask me anything. And I will...
These things won't be easy to get hold of.
Then it's the deal of a lifetime. Information from Lady Ningguang is
Haha, what a coincidence! I won't divulge too much, but I heard some murmur...
No. We better move quickly.
Ningguang's rebuilding the Jade Chamber? This is a huge...
So you heard my announcement, did you? What do you think? Interested? Yes. Providing the question pertains to...
Really? Ooh, then Paimon will ask you about it. Then we'll never be short of more...
Of course. But how much information I share... The construction of the Jade Chamber requires a great... I have other business to attend to now. Remember, this is a race against the clock.
Ningguang seems super busy. Come on, first we gotta get out of Eugene Terrace. Huh?
Ma'am, you seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady to me. As it happens, we...
No, I don't need...
Don't be like that. Hey, why don't you stay... Oh, right, yeah.
Did you hear that? They said they had some useful information! Information's just what we need right now. Let's follow them and see what we can find out. They're not here. Let's keep looking.
Well, don't worry. We're not bad guys. You give us some Mora, we give you a little...
Boss, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives off. I'm telling you, they're...
So what? She's loaded. How are we ever going to...
I've already told you. If you...
Come on, ma'am. It's not about whether you need the info.
I won't...
No more excuses! Yeah, I saw you. Strolling into Leo Lee Pavilion, ordering a table full of food, and only taking a few bites. Then Shinyu at kiosk, then Wanmin restaurant. Same story each time. You order all the signature... How could you afford to be so wasteful if you weren't from a rich family?
Master warned me not to lay a hand on anyone in Liyue Harbor, but here we are. Perhaps... yes. Let's call it...
Boss, what are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better. We'll sue her for everything she's worth.
Oh, you again.
Millilith? What are the Millilith doing here?
Did you— Silence! How dare you threaten innocent civilians? You're coming—
No, don't.
Shenhe.
Shenhe?
My name.
Oh, so your name's Shenhe. Paimon's name is, well, Paimon. And this is Paimon's travel buddy.
Oh, I've heard about you two before. Thank you. I could have dealt with it myself, though. I suspect smashing his head against the ground a hand.
You can't do that. That's way too violent. This is Liyue Harbor. There are laws against that kind of stuff, you know.
Laws? No.
Really?
That would be my stomach growling.
She's so honest. Wait, that's right. They said you went around all the restaurants, then of course you're still hungry. So, anything?
Chingson, glaze lily, violet grass. These are my usuals.
Kinda hard to explain. Anyway, Boo Boo Pharmacy's not far away. Let's take shit after all. Do you think Shenhe might be an Adeptus? It seems like it's her first time in Liyue Harbor, and she doesn't seem to get how things work here. If she is an Adeptus, that would explain everything. Where does she fit in with the other Adepti, though?
Are you here to buy some herbs?
Chingson, glaze lily, and violet grass, please. Half a pound of each.
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you go.
Thank you.
She's really...
My hunger has now abated. Rather, though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance, after consuming a large quantity.
So, how come you chow down on If Paimon had enough Mora, Paimon would go to the fanciest restaurant in town and order a whole table of food and eat it all in one go.
Because I'm not sure whether I will remain here in the future. The food of the mortal realm is most delicious. But should I return to the mountains, yearning for the food, sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
Return to the mountains.
Enough about me. What are your plans for—
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot! We came out and now we're probably super behind because we've been...
I see.
Yep! You get to ask Ningguang any question. Were you interested in the
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but until the— However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like—
Wow! Yeah, but having an Adeptus help out will make things a whole lot easier.
Then let's not delay. I have a plan.
Great! Paimon bets this is gonna be the awesomest—
I am not sure whether or to what extent this we simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us. Then?
Veto! That is not acceptable!
Really? But I hear that competition is in essence a—
Look, we want to win this competition. Sunset Vermilionite,
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over there. So, it's you.
Baiju? What are
Lady Ningguang wishes to purchase a large batch of wound dressing. We're running low at the store, so I came out to fetch the ingredients.
Huh? How come Lady Ningguang needs so much wound dressing all of it?
I'm not too sure. I did hear she's looking to rebuild the Jade Chamber. Maybe for its first aid on site? Oh, and she also borrowed Chi-Chi. Meaning Boo Boo Pharmacy is very short.
No, we've got other stuff.
Ah, the variety of plostrite used in the Jade Chamber, yes? There is some mention of it in the Seven Mountain Treatises. As far as the records show, virtually all Sunset Vermilionite in existence has been mined and taken possession of. But the Feiyun Commerce Guild would know far more about this than I.
Okay then, let's go ask it. Thanks, bye.
You're quite
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness you're—
Oh? Why do I detect—
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay and help—
I see. Have someone sort the orders by type for now.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank—
Hey, Xingqiu! Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait. Shu, I need to entertain some guests. Please continue with your work for the time being.
Understood, Master Xingqiu. Then I will leave you in peace.
I wasn't counting on finding you here today.
Xingqiu, have you ever—
Oh, I see. So you've
As well?
The truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some Sunset Vermilionite, but only one piece. We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up for auction. And a lot of interested parties have already come. At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand.
500 million?!
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this.
But without any sun—
Don't panic. I don't suppose you ever heard of
Who?
Seagazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he has already passed away.
Yes, precisely. I didn't know anyone else knew about— According to records of drifting clouds, Seagazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite treasures. After Seagazer passed, luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books.
That's great! But wouldn't it be a little, disrespectful with him?
You needn't worry. As far as I understand, Seagazer was very open-minded. Even while he was alive, he wouldn't have let something like this—
Open-minded? I have not heard of Seagazer being described in this way before. May I—
Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right then, let's go.
There's something about this young lady that reminds me— Oh, I almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have—
Okay, we would— I find that was worth the trip. Dare to mess with me? Ha! A historical artifact. Never mind.
Gotta smile.
Huh. Let's appraise the value on this. Treasure chests. Do we like treasure chests? Huh. Faster? Okay, faster. Ears of the storm! Too late for regrets! Boom boom! Huh. Let's pray. It should be around here, but Paimon doesn't see anything.
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art. But now that I have...
Wow, that's amazing! Yep, let's take another look around. Hey, look! Is that a new Sealy over there? Got to here and then disappear. Should we... What? Weren't we at a waterfall just now? How did we suddenly end up here? Oh, so many clouds. It feels like we're high up in the sky.
I believe this is the abode of that adept. With any luck, the sunset vermilionite we're looking for.
Really? Let Paimon see! Look, it's got... And now that Paimon takes a closer...
These are not real clouds. They are the product of an... If we want to go down, we must first destroy the mechanism that is...
Alright, then let's do it!
I sense the presence of monsters in this place. I don't know where they are hiding, so we'd better be careful. Manifest! Obey! Manifest! It appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this? Obey! Manifest! Cryo Incarnate! In your dreams! Obey! Unleash! Truth repeats it. The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance.
Dare to mess with me?
Looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first.
Manifest! Unleash! Too late for regrets! Have fun with this gift! We'll see about that! Do your master's bidding! Manifest! Unleash!
Steady as... Go. Orders given. Orders received.
Manifest! Dare to mess with me? We'll see about that.
We're gonna fall. This time, we're really gonna fall. So high. Luckily, there was a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise, that could have ended very differently. Hey! That Sealy's on the move again. Let's catch up with it. Something looks different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
For regrets. Breath of the flame. Gears of the storm. We'll see about that. By ordinance divine. Obey. Dare to mess with me?
I must leave no stone unturned.
We'll see about that. Too late for regrets.
We'll see about... Leave it all to me.
Sacred name, fortune preserver.
Dare to mess with me? Wretched dastard! Huh? Time to clean up. Steady as... We'll see about that. Too late for regrets. We'll see about that. Dare to mess with me? Manifest! Wheel of life. I must leave no stone unturned. Incinerate! Too late for regrets. Gears of the storm. We'll see about that. Dare to mess. Too late for regrets. Do your master's bidding. Unleash. Obey. Inadmissible evidence.
Orders given, orders received.
Have fun with this gift. We'll see about that.
Unleash! Obey! Ha!
Rise.
Look, over there! Could that be the sunset vermilionite? Is this the sunset vermilionite? It's so huge! That's true.
Plaustrate doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary stones, but it weighs around the same amount. Only after being activated does Plaustrate reveal its
Wow, Shenhe.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has some time to spare, she'll come. I don't care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't expect them to ever come in handy like that.
Hold on a sec. If we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it, but if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna lift it? This rock...
Don't worry. I can handle the weight quite easily.
Are you sure?
Please don't worry. My safety.
That's right! You gotta be extra careful when lifting heavy objects.
Is it now? I'll go on ahead with the Plaustrate.
How was Shenhe able to carry that huge rock all by herself? Adepti super strength much? We can't slow down yet. Let's go meet her at the building. 100 years have passed, yet there hasn't been any change to those dumb rules at the academy. Leave it all to me. We'll see about that. Someone needs assistance. Too late for regrets.
I got careless. Big shinies. Replace my hammer.
Hey, fine, that was worth the trip.
Another test subject.
Truth repeats its course.
Suffocate.
You're open.
Hey, fine, that was worth the trip. Dare to mess with me? We'll see about that. gears of the storm. A historical artifact. Never mind. Life goes on.
Hammer.
You're open!
Ha! Dare to mess with me?
That was...
The hunter becomes the hunted.
A historical artifact. Never mind.
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself? She's gotta be one of those Adepti, surely.
Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your blessing so that in the...
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply I'm going to award you full marks for the Sunset Vermilionite item.
My name isn't important. I'm not even here. I was just delivering this for some other people.
Shenhua, and Ningguang's little helper.
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. But I have to correct you on one point. It's not helper.
Okay then, Miss Secretary, what do you think of the rock we found?
In truth, it is the finest piece of plustrite we have. If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade Chamber, which will enable us to proceed to the next stage of construction. As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to serve as a common. Now, please excuse me. As you can see, there is still a lot of work.
Shenhua, just now on the way over, pretty much everyone was singing your praises.
Oh, really?
What kind of reaction is that? So strange. Aren't you happy about it? Whenever Paimon gets praised, Paimon can't help but hold her head up high and break into a big smug smile.
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect, as if I'm set apart from the common folk.
Yeah, that's how adepti are. At least the ones we've met are pretty.
But I am not...
Shenhua?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since we set foot in the...
Well, Byron said that...
No need. I said...
You can't do that. It's dangerous. When you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when you're tired, you go lie down in a nice, comfy bed. All right?
Okay.
Great! Now we're talking.
Hi there! Checking in, are we? You're just in time. We only have 2 rooms left. Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade, so business is booming.
Great!
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the hour. The other room is just... Here are your keys.
Shenhua, you should go get some... Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Paimon couldn't help it. Let's buy one for Shenhua, too. She can have it as...
All right. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the door. See you tomorrow.
Hey! Isn't that Cloud Retainer? What's she doing here? Let's go and say hi.
One trusts you have met Shenhe. So
far, so good. Yeah!
naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor. All the Adepti living today are acquainted.
Cool! So, calling her Shenhua feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful.
Her Adeptus name. Why, pray tell, would Shenhe have an Adeptus name?
Don't all Adepti have a special type?
On this latter point, you are correct. However...
Oh, right. Paimon neither. This is a...
Do you mean to say that she presents...
Well, to start with, her problem-solving method...
Ah, yes. She was like this all those years ago when one first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger with which she was confronting a monster that was the god.
That sounds so...
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most mortal children are that she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong one dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and remained ready to strike. Only after she was satisfied that one
In other words, if you hadn't passed by the...
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding. Even had the stalemate...
That's still so dangerous, though! Why was a tiny little kid battling against a...
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind. And she had experienced... Indeed, it is one to whom she refers. Shenhe has an extraordinary constitution, making her well adapted. However, her homicidal urges did not subside with age. Rather, they grew... Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to those around her. Such is the magnitude of the danger this... The red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. They also seem to have rendered her... It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shenhe's path has crossed with yours, please be sure to treasure the gift that fate has given you.
Oh, now Paimon gets it. You...
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion? Incorrect. The truth is, Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be the era of the contract between Liyue and the human. If she handles it admirably, one is willing to be a witness to her achievement. Let us conclude our conversation here for today. One has occupied enough of your...
So, Shenhe isn't an Adeptus after all. She just grew up around the Adepti.
1, 2. Breathe. 3, 4, and... Wheel of Life.
regrets. Have fun with this gift. Here you go. Thank you, Madame Farazan. We'll see about that. Someone needs assistance. Dusty. Best give it a spring cleaning. I must leave no stone. Too late for regrets. We'll see about that. Wretched dastard! Truth repeats its course. Too late for regrets. Dare to mess with me? We'll see about that. Hey, fine, that was worth the trip. with me? We'll see about that. Time for your arraignment! Dare to mess with me? As a dutiful maid would. Leave it all to me. Sacred name, fortune That's going back in the wash. Too late for regrets. Too late for regrets. Ha! Ha! We'll see about that.